Welcome back, folks. Gary Mazeroff, Pablo Farhe, Alexis Iwasa. We're here at center court. We're about to watch the first of the men's round of 16 matches for today. The winner will earn a berth in tomorrow's quarterfinal. Mr. Lee, Gunhee Lee from Korea, and Andres ACUNA from Costa Rica. Our head official is Maria Paz Munoz from Ecuador. This is the best of 5, 15-point games unless it goes to the fifth, which is the tie break. That would be 11, win by 2 in that game. One timeout, 1 minute in length per game. We have 2 usable appeals per game, but the protocol has changed. No lines people. The appeal goes to the official, at which time he or she will review the video and make the determination to keep the call as is or change the call. Andres serving 0-0. Happy to be joined by Alexis Iwasa. Alexis, what do you think about this one?
Should be a good game. That was a great shot to start with. We have seen ACUNA for years. We know he's a strong player. He just finished second at the Pan Am Championships in Bolivia. So I'm excited to see how this game's going to go.
Serving 1, game 1. Mr. Lee's been on the world stage as well, certainly not with the history of ACUNA. I want to welcome ACUNA's extended family here as well. Good start for Mr. Lee, 2-1, game 1. Ball live. ACUNA, backhand pinch left corner. Earns the serve and a point. 2-2, game 1. IRF rules for scoring and some other items changed February 1 of this year. We'll have a chance to discuss that as we go along today. This is the third match of 8. The next match will be men's round of 16 between Juan Jose Salvatierra from Guatemala versus Felipe Camacho from Costa Rica. Then we'll have a 2-hour break and reconvene at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time here in Birmingham. And we'll go to 7 p.m. 4 more matches this afternoon in part 2. Caught him off guard, Alexis.
Seeing a lot of those today.
Today and yesterday, it's been one of the more powerful themes, that right side drive serve with a right-hander. Punishing the ball, came up short. (4-2) game 1, ACUNA ahead of Mr. Lee. Nick Lobb. Textbook second serve, Nick Lobb. Lee couldn't do anything. Tried to shoot it, probably ill-advised. Set ACUNA up for the put-away shot. No one home left side. (6-2) game 1. Got away with an overzealous drive serve that time, but Lee didn't do anything with it.
No. It's the tough thing about ACUNA. He hits so hard.
Irretrievable ace serve, deep crack. When will Mr. Lee take his timeout? 8-2, game one, favor of Acuna. Handcuffed him. The senior Mr. Lee is his coach, sitting courtside. Long-time Korean Racquetball Federation administrator, player as well. So she called a skip. She called skip. Andres thought it was good. Maybe time for an appeal. What do you think?
I definitely would have. You saw him move to the back and he didn't argue it. He thought it was good.
And the Racquetball Goddesses won that one. So here we go. Lee serving game 1, 3. Acuna receiving 10. Had him leaning left, but he couldn't get it over the short line. Second serve. Faux pas there. Timeout for Mr. Lee. We'll be back here in Birmingham. 1 minute.
Who passes the flag to William Bell from Birmingham. Give a big round of applause.
Back in Birmingham, Alabama. University of Albuquerque. Another faux pas. University of Alabama, Birmingham campus. Andres Acuna serving to Gunhee Lee. Costa Rica versus Korea. Acuna enjoys an 11-3 lead. It's first to 15 in games 1 to 4. If it goes to 5th, we haven't had a tiebreak thus far in 2 days. But if it goes to 5th, it would be 11 points, win by 2. 12-3, Acuna. Gary Mazeroff here with Adrian Macrino, Alexis Iwasa, and Evan Pritchard. Camera shy is Pablo Farhe right now. Ball saved by Acuna. Set up number 2. And Lee puts it away. 4-12, game 1. Tomorrow we'll have 8 matches again. 4 ladies quarterfinal matches, 4 gentlemen's quarterfinal matches. Keel left side, Lee. See if he can maintain this roll. 5-12. Ball up. Lee, forehand. Winner. An inside-out swing. Put that ball along that right side wall, Alexis.
Got to use it. And it's worked to his advantage the last 4 points here.
6-12, game one. Body language has changed. Oh, my. There's that patented head fake coming down the right side wall. Caught ACUNA moving left. Does he come right side left? Does he jam it? He reverses it. Ball live, ACUNA. Oh, that's nice. No call.
Great sportsmanship between these two.
Athleticism, racket skills. Bottom line, point for ACUNA and the serve, 13-7. 2 points from game one. Nick lob left. Goes up top.
Perfect execution there.
Reverse. Roll out. Left side wall, front wall. Ball down by ACUNA. Game point number one. Wow. Game one. Andres ACUNA, 15. Goonhee Lee, 7. We'll be back. Stay tuned, folks. We appreciate you tuning in. Keep those questions coming.
Who passes the flag to William Bell from Birmingham. Give a big round of applause.
Welcome back, folks. We are game number 2 here. Lee is starting off with the serve. First game was 15-7. Just kind of caught the sidewall there. Another quick little point there for ACUNA. The RF is now part of the Facebook Stars program. It is a donation to all of our athletes, helps us create more tournaments for them to play at, and brings in prize money for them. Beautiful shot from ACUNA, 38 feet. Please remember to be courteous with our comment section. We do have family and friends and people from all over the world watching our feed, and we want to be as supportive as we can with all of our players. We are grateful for all of them who were able to come out and compete at the World Games this year. We've got a beautiful venue here at the UAB. It is now 5-1. I would like to see Lee slow down this game a little bit. We know ACUNA is a fast player. He likes a quick game. Take those 10 seconds after every serve, regroup. Push ACUNA to the back, just a nice high ceiling ball. Gets you into the front, better chances of attacking the ball and keeping him on his toes. That will be a side out there. It is now 2 serving 6.
And thanks for welcoming me back, Alexis.
Thanks for joining us, Gary.
Game 2, folks, here on the IRF Network. World Games 2022 Birmingham, Alabama, USA. We're here at the University of Alabama, Birmingham campus. About 22,000 students. Close to a 2-to-1 ratio, women to men. So Maria Paz called a side out. It's Lee serving 2, ACUNA 6. Great shot by Lee. Don't count Lee out, Alexis. Don't count him out.
Can't count anybody out. They deserve to be here. They qualified in Guatemala. There is a reason they are competing this week.
Absolutamente. He's asking for a screen serve. No call.
Perfect shot by Mr. Lee there.
First to 15 wins in first 4 games. Tiebreak, if it happens, would be 11 points, won by 2. Lee shoots it. Wide angle. Ball live. Nobody home, right side. Andres ACUNA, pure pass. 7th point. Game 2. He won the first one, 15-7. Quarterfinal berth awaits the winner tomorrow. Short crack. Ace. Talking about that earlier, Alexis.
That is one of ACUNA's specialties.
Fault serve called, second serve. So Lee anticipated that drive Z. ACUNA put it up a little bit higher and jammed him. Couldn't return it. Poaching, trying to use his forehand. That's impressive. In control, Acuna.
He is. I'd like to see a little bit more of time, like for Lee to take a little bit more time here in between each service. Pause.
More deliberation. Punishing that serve. Punishing the third shot. Quality racquetball here. We have a timeout on the floor at the 2022 Birmingham World Games Racquetball. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Who passes the flag to William Bell from Birmingham. Give a big round of
Gary Mazeroff, Adrian Macrino, Alexis Iwasa, and Evan Pritchard. We're here. Show court. World Games 2022, 6th time racquetball's been on that World Games stage. World Games have been held 11 times. First time in 1981. Skip ball. So Acuna 12, Lee 4 in game 2. Best of 5 here. Short serve. Not sure what he's appealing here.
So,
But guess what? Even if he wins the appeal, he doesn't get the side out. As soon as she calls the ball dead, it's dead.
so called a stand. He was hoping that Acuna's serve was going to be good and not short, but it was a
It
short
wouldn't help him,
serve.
Alexis. Because once she calls it dead, it's dead, and his shot doesn't count. Okay. 13-4, game 2. Ball down. Game point number 1 in game 2. Andres Acuna, La Capital, San Jose, Costa Rica. Seoul, Korea is Mr. Lee. And Acuna closes this out, 15-4 in 2 minutes. He'll be playing game 3 to try and earn a berth in the quarterfinal tomorrow. We'll be back in a couple minutes. We're back here in Birmingham, Alabama, USA, World Games 2022. Gary with Adrian, Alexis, Evan, Pablo, and Dean. So the IRF rules have changed for scoring as of February of this year. First time they were used was in Bolivia for the Pan Am Championships. Wasn't a unilateral decision, folks. Many years of discussion, dialogue, sharing opinions, trying different scoring themes out. We're still using a different theme that we're going to use in the Worlds next month. So this tournament, it's rally scoring. That's not going to change. But in the World Championships next month in Mexico, it'll be 3 out of 5 to 11 win by 2. We'll continue this theme as we go along today. Understand it's not a unilateral decision, and there's been a lot of discussion over the years. Mr. ACUNA serving from Costa Rica, serving to Mr. Lee from Korea, game 3. Short ball. Maria Paz Munoz is our head official. She lives in Cuenca in Ecuador. Drive Z deep. Ball down from Lee. Good start, Alexis.
It is. He's hoping to take this to game 4.
Comes right side. Sloppy serve by Lee. Came off the back for a setup for ACUNA. Put it away, 1-1. Great response by Lee. Good footwork, racket prep. Didn't let that ball explode at his feet. Ball died into that glass. It's a good serve. Empate, tie at 2. Back up top. It's impressive racquetball, Alexis. That patented head fake and going right down that glass.
I know, I'm trying to take notes now.
Nick Lobb, deep left. Around the wall ball. Set up Lee. Overhit.
Good use of his hands up there in the front, ACUNA.
(4-2) game 3. Outright winner, left side. Textbook racquetball by Andres ACUNA, runner-up at the Pan Am Championships this past April in Bolivia. His paisan will be playing today, Mr. Camacho. Next match against Salvatierra from Guatemala. Called a point. Splat rollout. One timeout available for each of these players in each game. Comes right. Ball down. Timeout time.
If you were Lee's coach right now, what would you be telling him?
Well, I'd have to call the timeout first.
You would take it this early? It's only 8-2 now.
Why wait? So he waited one more point, so it's 8-2. What would I tell him? We're going to stay here. That's it. Try to neutralize the serve as best you can, and then when you have the opportunity, you got to take advantage of it. I mean, Acuna is just that much better right now than Lee.
Yeah.
And then when you get in order for you to be successful, you have to score more points than he does. You have to pound your serve. And he did that in the second game. He went right, he went left, he went with the jam deep. He went with the reverse. As you said, he's on a roll. He got 3 or 4 points in a row. So, is there any good time to take a timeout? Well, no less than use your resource.
Yeah.
So here we have Andres Acuna, top player from Costa Rica, playing Mr. Lee, top player from Korea. 8-2 game 3 in favor of Acuna. Short serve is a fault, folks. 2 serves in racquetball for most illegal serves. Although we saw Mr. Montoya from Mexico hit 2 skip serves yesterday. They are called serve outs. You don't get a second serve.
No, and that's very rare for Montoya. He hits that drive serve better than most players.
Stop the bleeding from Acuna. Mr. Lee serving. 3-9, game 3. That was a great serve. Didn't overhit it. Made Acuna shoot it from 39 feet, and Lee was there to hit a backhand winner left side, 4-9. Let's see if he can do it again. Covered that pinch. Ball live. Oh, he skipped it. Kudos to Mr. Lee. Stayed in that point.
Great gets from Lee.
He got away with a loose drive serve right side that came off the back. See if he goes back to his bread and butter left side. He does, but he comes up short. It's 5-9 game 3, folks. Thank you for tuning in. The IRF network. Half lob left side. Right there. Great retrievability by both of these players. Acuna coming in to serve, having earned a point as well with the rally scoring. 10-5 game 3. Thank you to the volunteers here in the racquetball pavilion. We're side by side with squash, although squash starts their tournament on Thursday. We will have left by then. Our semis and final matches are Wednesday. Begin at 9 in the morning, Birmingham time, which is Central Daylight Time, U.S. Safety holdup. She called a replay. Her interpretation was that Andres had cleared, given Mr. Lee 2 paths to that front wall. Safety number 1 issue. Short. Failure to return by Mr. Lee. Tried to wrap it around, wasn't successful. Great drive Z deep by Andres. Forced that mistake. 11-5. Ball broke. One of the rare breaks over these 2 days. Thank you to Gearbox, the official racquetball of the International Racquetball Federation, the Gearbox Black. Thank you to all the local sponsors, including Charles Barkley's Vodka. Ball down. Acuna inching closer to the match, Alexis.
3 points away here.
And next up on this championship court, we'll have Salvatierra from Guatemala versus Camacho from Costa Rica. 2 points from the match. 14 countries represented in racquetball. Over 100 countries represented in the game. Unforced error by Acuna. Tried to go right side with that drive, second serve, and came up short. So Lee serving and a point, 6-13. Different twist on this serve by Lee. Drive serve with the backhand.
Lucky bounce there.
All cracks are good. Back wall crack, winner, Acuna, match point number 1. Ball down, Andres Acuna, Costa Rica over Gunhee Lee, Korea, 3-0. You're watching Racquetball on the International Racquetball Federation broadcast. This is Gary with Alexis and Mr. Prichard. And we'll be back here 10 minutes or so for the next match. Salvatierra from Guatemala versus Camacho from Costa Rica. We're signing out momentarily. Thank you.